ba, 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 ba. Oh, when you get to the door, you can still travel to the door, right? Because doors act as checkpoints. There's no checkpoints other than that, is what you're saying. Alright. So when I do it, I'll just do it until I get to the door, and then we'll... I mean, ideally, I would just do the door while I'm there anyway, but... Loading. Complete. Here's Pattern Matter. Gordius Class Tactical Archaism Development Plan, Author 13 Factories. Codename Pattern Matter, Plan Overview, sure. We intend to develop a cutting-edge archaism that inherits the DNA of the rest of the Gordius series while containing a more advanced control system. It will retain the same tactical effectiveness that was primary development goal in previous models, while allowing for more flexible and precise strategic usage as well. Okay, I don't need to actually read this. I'm just like skimming it. Dimensions. Height and weight. 68 Torm when fully armed. Armaments. Archaism's primary weapon will be its orbital energy cannons, but it will have other kinds of orbital weaponry and even gunpowder, yada yada. It will have a revival system. Armor material, armor plating will be made. Why do I care? Why do I care about the Pattern Matters plans and everything? Development is proceeding smoothly in line with the plans drawn up by Professor Novaexplosion. Tests have also confirmed that they are already capable of providing power to the actuators. However, the professor has raised concerns about the low responsiveness of the flight engine. Nope. Development of the actuators is... Yep. Like, why do I care? Experiments regarding the control system are currently ongoing, yada yada. Can we get to, like, actual content in this door that isn't just, like, hey, about the Pattern Matter? I hope there's more. Tests of the control system continue to be performed, however, none of the touch subject conducted by Professor Novaexplosion and his team can be viewed above. Test results. Subject A1, abnormally during Phase 2, comatose. Test subject B3, abnormality during Phase 3, cardiac arrest. Abnormality during Phase 1, insanity. Test subject, abnormality during Phase 2, yeah. As can be seen, all the test subjects failed to adapt the control system. Nonetheless, the Society continues to supply test subject, and we intend to keep performing further experiments. Is this literally the entire door? We received word from the Society that development is to be temporarily frozen. The reasoning is that the stability of the control system is in question. From now on, only test subjects carefully chosen by the Society will be taking part in connection tests. Oh, hey. Test subject R3 successfully completed all 4 testing phases. Subject did experience a small degree of flashbacks. Succeeded in communicating with Pattern Matter, ascertaining the Society's intentions in regards to resuming development. Subject R3 has succeeded in operating Pattern Matter, ascertaining the Society's intentions in regards to resuming development. That was lame. That was so lame. I thought we were gonna get, like, actual Ren-focused door. That was just like, oh, there was an experiment and Ren was experimented on in Pattern Matter. That was a little disappointing. But okay. I guess that's another door done, though. Oh, hey, what's this? Welcome back, everyone. You okay, Ren? If you're feeling tired, why don't you rest in the garden for a bit? All the others are here, you wouldn't be alone. I'm not tired at all. I've just got something on my mind. Something on your mind, like what? Well, I suppose it can't hurt. Let me give it a try. Pattern Matter. Haha, I knew you'd come. Pattern Matter, switch to standby mode. Right, that's that. I learned. Oh, you learned the Pattern Matter S-Craft. That's what that was. Sure. What? Why do you all look so surprised? This world can be directly influenced by people's thoughts. We've established that much already. So why wouldn't Pattern Matter come for me? Alright, well, I guess that was such a short door. We can do another door. Preferably a shorter one. Olivier Mueller. I'm not doing Olivier Mueller's right now. This is the Miro. We could do the Miro one. There's the Miro one. This is Richards. This is... Oh, we have to grind up battles. I don't know if I've done 400 battles at this point. I'll probably do battles off screen to grind that up, because if I'm not at 400 battles, that's going to be annoying. Only when you released all of the other doors shall this one open. Okay, this is the final door. Alright. We really don't have many doors to go. Only 6 more doors to do. So, I think I'm going to go do the mirror one. See how long that takes. I should have, like, over 50k mirror. Yeah, I have 76k. That's fine. Mira comes and Mira goes. Sometimes it may be lost, but at times that loss can be regained many-fold. Offer 50,000 Mira to me, only then shall the door open. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. I wonder how this one... I don't know how who this one's gonna focus on. Thank you very much for coming today. I'd love it if you would be able to start coming to pray like this more often. Is this Mayor Maybell? Oh yeah, Mayor Maybell. Well, I'm afraid it looks as though I won't have a choice in the matter. Have I shown you any signs of skipping mass lately? Lila gives me a stern lecturing. I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to sound stupid if it wasn't. You're rather fortunate to have someone like her by your side, you know. Nothing is more valuable to a person than someone who will chide them when they seem to be straying from the right path. Oh, I couldn't agree more. I do wish she would go a little easier on me than she currently does, however. Look at it this way, the fact that she doesn't show just how important you are to her. For one thing, I hear you've been exceptionally busy with work these days. I wouldn't be surprised if she hoped to make the time you spend here to be a break from all that. As frustrating as it is to admit, that's a scarily sound assessment. But she can't keep me away from work forever. Now can she? I thought I ought to be getting back to it now, so if you'll excuse me. Please give my regards to Father Holstein, too. Certainly, a good day to you, then. Oh, as if Lila wasn't bad enough. Now I have Sister Rosa saying the same things as her. Oh well, next up is inspecting the market, so I should probably get to doing that. I was expecting Lila to be here to meet me by now, though. She's been awfully cold to me lately, and I still don't have a clue as to why. I thought she was gonna pray with me today, too, but she up and decided that she needed to take care of shopping. Maybe I can grill her on it later. For now, I should hurry and get to the market. Oh, isn't that Lila? Thanks, I really do appreciate your help today. Not at all, I should be saying the same to you. Anyway, if you need anything else, just give me a call. I can always worm my way out of whatever's on my schedule to make time for you words. I'll certainly keep that in mind. Please do, my little sister's been so excited for the big day already. It'll surely be one to remember. Yes, I'm sure. For now, however, I really should be going. Oh yeah, the mayor should be about done with the mass now, right? Until next time, farewell for now. Did I just witness what I think I did? So that's what she's been acting. That's why she's been acting so distant towards me lately. I wish she had said something. I thought we were supposed to be close. I suppose it shouldn't come as much of a surprise. She's a grown-up woman. And she might seem cold towards people on the outside, but she's a wonderful human being, and a rather attractive one too. If anything, I'm surprised it's taken her this long to find someone. Well, it wouldn't be fair for me to get in the way of her happiness. I do feel a little lonely at the thought, but she's gonna want my support. It wouldn't be right for me not to give her it. Oh, I'll have to apologize for being late. Might I ask what exactly you're doing? Oh, it's you, Lila. How long have you been there? You appear to be rather tired. This is why I keep telling you need to stop overexerting yourself. Oh no, I'm not, I assure you. Shall we head to the market? Well, if you say so. The next day. Mayor Maybell, can I ask you to go over what you want me to do one more time, just so I'm not misunderstanding? Well, as I said, I would like to investigate, exactly what relationship those two have, as well as what kind of person the gentleman in question is. So, to put it in simpler terms, you want me to check out whether they're dating and do a background check on the man, right? Is that right? Yes, it is. Is there something wrong? Well, kinda. I mean, we bracers do at times do background checks on people, but that's when we suspect or know for sure they're involved in a crime. If they're not, doing so would be an invasion of their privacy, and that doesn't exactly fly with us. Oh. Obviously, if you have a reason to believe the man... If you have the reason to believe the man appears to be dating is involved in illegal activity, I'd be happy to help. Is that the case, though? No, on the contrary, actually, he appears to be a good, honest man. I see. There's obviously going to be the chance that's just a facade and he's not the kind of person he appears to be. But as it stands, I don't see any grounds for the guild to make their move. That's unfortunate, but I can certainly see where you're coming from. I'm sorry for troubling you with this. I don't know what came over me. Please forget this conversation ever happened. Forgive me for asking this, but you're all in favor of dating, right? You're not trying to break them up or something. So why are you so concerned with finding this out? As I think you're aware, Lila lost her mother and father during the 100 Days War. As far as I can tell, the scars that left on her heart still haven't truly healed either. I believe this is the first foray into romantic relationships too. I'm just worried about her getting hurt as a result. I'm not the slightest concerned about how noble the man's family is or how much money they have. Nothing superficial like that. All I want to know is whether he genuinely cares for her well-being and will make her happy. That's all that matters to me. I see where you're coming from. Still, at the end of the day, that doesn't give me the excuse to invade a man's privacy or meddle in their affairs. I'm sure Lila will eventually tell me about what's going on when she feels the time is right. I can ask her all my questions then. Nah, this is good stuff. What do you mean? I completely understand where you're coming from. I'd be more than happy to accept your request. Wait, I thought, are you sure? Wouldn't doing so violate the Bracer Code? Ah, no worries, the Bracer Code's totally open to individual interpretation, so it leaves a lot to each Bracer's personal judgment. I feel trying to follow the code to the letter and ignoring the feelings of those we are trying to serve misses the point of being a Bracer too. So I don't think it's unfair to dismiss your well-meaning intentions as trying to invade someone's privacy either. You leave all this to me. I'll get you all kinds of answers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you agreeing to do this for me, really. Just know that I completely understand where you're coming from earlier, so I do want to ask that you invade his privacy no more than necessary. Is that fair? Perfecto. I hope this turns out to be something that will really make her happy. And that was the day Annalise agreed to accept the mayor's request immediately and enthusiastically, beginning her investigation. Naturally, she was very cautious not to make both Lila and her presumed partner suspicious in the process. Testimony 1. Those two certainly did come here, yes. I remember them sitting at the table over there having a pleasant conversation with one another. I couldn't tell you what they were talking about, though, I'm afraid. But I do remember seeing Lila smiling while talking. While you don't see every day with her, that struck me. Really now? Do you remember anything about the man, by the way? Not in much detail, just that he was a well-groomed, seemingly pleasant young man. That's about all I can say, I'm afraid. I see. Can I ask why you want to know all of this? Well, you see... Wait, it's okay, you don't need to answer. They're in love, aren't they? It all makes sense now. She did very much look like a girl in love when she was talking to him, you know. So little Lila's finally ready to begin her journey into adulthood, is she? Oh, how sweet. We don't know for sure yet, so please keep this to yourself, okay? Don't go telling any of the other customers or starting rumors. Not to worry, the secret's safe with me. Testimony 2. Yes, I saw them. I remember the man escorting the maid to the front door of the mayor's mansion. I was surprised he didn't go inside with her, honestly. Whenever I take Mina home, I always do. Ah, Harry, if you ask me, you're the one behaving improperly, not the man we're talking about. I am. Ordinarily, when a gentleman escorts a lady to her home, he doesn't go inside. Really? Really. But surely the fact that I do is proof that we're that close, right? I wouldn't be assuming that if I were you. For one thing, those two seem awfully close even without that, didn't they? Sample. I'm not saying that's always wrong to go inside per se. If that's what you want to keep doing, you won't see me stopping you. Okay, I will then. Oh, why does everyone have to be so much work when it comes to you? Thanks for the info anyway. Testimony 3. You want to ask about the man who's been spending time with Lila earlier? Thinking back, I did see her with a man when my husband and I went to the market. They were looking at souvenirs together, I believe. I remember it well, too. I've rarely seen a more adoring pair in my life. They were like a pair of newlyweds. Really? I wouldn't pay much attention to anything my husband says. He has a habit of exaggerating. I'm not ashamed of it either. These kinds of stories are always much more interesting with a touch of dramatic flair. It wasn't the first time I've seen the man, though. I'm sure I've met him before. But I can't for the life of me remember his name. Can you remember, dear? Don't be silly. Of course I can remember. I would never forget the name of a man I've done good business with. That was young Leonard. Wait, I know that name. Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn. Oh, you know him already? Well, that puts a damper on my fun. I use that place a lot for work reasons. So I even know him by face. I can't say I know all that much about him as a person, though. If you're well acquainted with him, would you tell me a bit more about him? I don't mind, but this information isn't gonna come cheap. You're gonna charge me? Please, that's not funny, dear. We owe ever so much to the Bracer Guild. You can't threaten to charge a member I won't have it. Sorry, but I just can't help myself to a good joke. Let's see, well, he's a good man, good honest man for starters. Several days later. I see. So the man in question is Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn. I wonder how those two came to know each other. Ah, you know Leonard already? Only by name. I can't say I've ever spoken to him in person as such. Kingfisher Inn has really made a name for itself in recent years. It's been doing quite well financially too. As things stand, it's a good target for investment. Trino said that too. I'm no expert on that kind of stuff though. Still, from what I can gather based on your report, the relationship is a healthy one. And you seem to think very highly of Leonard. Oh, absolutely. Even his little sister Sophina is super sweet. I'd say you don't have anything to worry about with them. From what I've gathered, they make a great picture-perfect married couple. I'd like to believe that's still a while off. Still a while off. Then again, if they really are dating, it's a reality. I'll have to come to terms with it sooner or later. I'm happy for her, but at the same time, I'm a little sad. I get what you mean. Thank you very much for your report, Annalise. It sounds like she's made a fine choice. So I suppose all I can do now is wait for her to share the truth with me herself. Sounds like a good plan. Miss Maybell, it's me, Lila. Could I have a little of your time? Oh. Haha, speak of the devil. I wonder if the time has finally come? That'd be one funny coincidence, but maybe it has. And if it has, then it's just about time I made my exit. I wouldn't want to get in the way. Nonsense, I actually prefer if you stayed. If she does tell us what I expect her to, I don't intend to hide the truth of what I asked you to do. Oh, I see. Well, okay then. Miss Maybell. Oh, sorry, Lila. Come on in. As you wish. Oh, Miss Annalise. Please do accept my apologies. I didn't realize I was intruding. You're not. Don't mind me. I was just here to give my report on the investigation on behalf of the mayor. I see. So what brings you here, Lila? Do you have something you want to talk to me about? You could say that, yes. I have an important request I wish to make of you. Really now? What would it happen to be? Well, it concerns the Kingfisher Inn near Valeria Lake. My, we were right. Excuse me? Did you think I had no idea what was happening? I already know everything there is to know. How could you possibly? I'm sorry. I actually had Annalise here look into it for me. I was worried about you, you see. You've been behaving so strangely lately. I'm sorry that I did it, but I just couldn't help myself. I see. There's no need for you to apologize, however. I didn't mean to worry you. Perhaps I should have been more open from the start. So, is Leonard being good to you? Damn. Cut right to the chase, why don't you? He's a very kind man, yes. Why do you ask? That wasn't what I was asking. Oh, you know what I mean, Lila. So is there anyone else you want to say? Anything else you want to say on the matter? Well, yes. If it's alright with you, I'd like to get right down to discussing the date for the big day. Already? The big day? You've already started mapping it out? We have. We were hoping to keep it a secret for as long as possible in order to surprise you. Naturally, I've made sure everything fits into your schedule. Do I have your okay to begin making the necessary arrangements? Woo-wee. Woo-wee, what a word. Is something wrong? What was that? You dummy! I can see why you might have wanted to surprise me, I can. But did you really have to keep this from me until this late in the process? I mean, you've got a right to your own private life, and you don't have to share everything in it with me. I'm not saying you have to. But I can't believe you would decide something so important without consulting me even once. Do I mean that little to you? Besides, you've only been going out for about a month. Aren't wedding bells at this stage a little premature? This decision's gonna impact you for the rest of your life, Lila. You understand that, right? I think you should calm down and listen to what she has to say, Mayor Maybell. I'm sure she does understand and has her own reasons for, I have a horrible feeling that there's a very grave misunderstanding taking place here. You serious? Just what are we misunderstanding? The arrangements I've been making are for your next vacation. You've been so busy lately that I thought you really ought to have one. So I've been making the necessary arrangements in secret. What? Oh, that's good. You mentioned before that you would like to visit the famous Kingfisher Inn once, you see. So when Leonard needed to come to Boast Market to do some shopping, we decided to use the chance to meet and discuss how to go about this. I hadn't realized my actions were causing so many problems for you. Oopsie. Oh, I worry about you sometimes. Besides, I have no intention of getting married before a certain mistress of mine. Which doesn't seem to be anytime soon, since she makes a hobby of turning down countless marriages, proposals in favor of devoting herself to work. It's not a hobby, it's because I have so much work on my plate that I have time for marriage to be on the brain. So there's nothing between you and Leonard. Everyone says you two have been getting along so well. I'll admit that he's a lovely man and one I have a very positive impression of, but I've never considered him a potential partner, not once. Why? All girls your age experience romance at least once. It wouldn't be right for you to not do the same. This isn't something I intended to come out to say, but it seems you leave me with no choice. Right now, the most important thing in my life is your happiness. I'll put that over anything and everything else. Ensuring it is my greatest joy, my very reason for being. Until you've decided upon a partner to supplement that happiness, I have absolutely no intention of looking at anyone but you. I do appreciate you worrying about me. If it's my happiness you want, I ask that you focus on your own happiness first and foremost. And yet, like clockwork, I see you disregarding your well-being and taking on far more work than is humanly possible. I'm fine, I get it. Now that we can put the whole marriage thing behind us, I will accept your offer of a vacation. So feel free to proceed with your plan. I leave arranging the schedule to you. As you wish. Then, if you will permit me to excuse myself, I shall. Good day to you, Miss Annalise. Oh. Oh, that was funny. I'm really sorry. It looks like my research may have been a tad incomplete. Don't worry about it. I don't think anything was wrong with your report. All of this was due to me foolishly jumping to conclusions. Oh, I can't believe I ended up giving her yet another excuse to lecture me. Oh, it's no big deal. I gotta admit, though, I'm jealous. Jealous? Ah, you never heard that. Anyway, I'm sure I'll see you around. You two look great together. Oh. Oh, Annalise. Oh, what a day. I feel almost ashamed to be this relieved over all this. I don't know if I'll ever be able to manage her at my side. Words. Maybelle's neat. For being like NPCs, Maybelle and Lila are neat. Bloody meatballs. Let's go. I got 100,000 Mira. I basically got like twice as much Mira as I used. That door ended at the perfect time. With Trails in the Sky streams lately, I like to go a little overtime because dialogue cutscenes are so long, so it gives me editing room. So, we only have... These are done. These are essentially done. Because I'm not doing like any other part of the sun doors. We need Star Door 8, 12, 13, 14, and then 15 we need to find. So we only need 5 more Star Doors in the game. I'm fairly confident 2 streams gets the game done. I'm gonna say 3 because Trails games have very long endings. Like, I still remember when I streamed Cold Steel 2, I streamed it for like 7 hours and I got to the end of the game only to find out it wasn't the actual finale. And then also in Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter, it was a very long ending, but also the game crashed. So Trails is known for having like long end games. So at the worst, we have 3 streams. But I'm fairly confident we could do it in 2 streams. We do 5 doors, do Abyss, and then finish the game, basically. And I'll probably level up the characters off screen just so everyone is ready for the final battle, because I'm assuming we're going to use like everyone, or at least like most of the characters. So yeah, backlog is so big. Trails in the Sky 3rd is probably done by the time this hits YouTube, but I'll be playing Trail stuff in the future at some point. But yeah, those of you watching, hope you all enjoyed. We're very close to the end, and we'll put Sky 3rd in the books and just the whole Sky trilogy in general. So 2 to 3 streams should get the game done. That'll be it. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.